Hi guys, good morning. I am quickly getting ready. It's 9:36 and I gotta go because the cheerleaders are cheerleading today. I have to touch up some curls. I'm using my cheapo Conair wand because it works better than my Bombay wand, so I'm gonna sell my Bombay wand. I said Conair wand, but it's actually a clamp and I like it way better. Okay, I am still deciding where this is going to go in the video, but I did want to show you since I was in such a rush while I was getting ready. So what I think I'm going to do for IPSY, I'm just going to like do a giveaway of either gently used or I won't touch it if I know I'm not going to like it. This, I feel like that's not gross to give away to someone. I like it, but I'm very cautious of what I put on my face, and I would only use this like once every blue moon, so honestly it's just going to become a waste to me. I don't like this. This is the Beauty For Real mascara. It has the tiny wand, and I do talk about this during the video. I like thicker wands so I can pull up my lashes. I'm not going to give this away because that is gross. The next thing I got was this brow set from Billion Dollar Brows. I actually love this. I got it, I was disappointed because I was like, what do I need this for? But this brush is better than the one that I had. These are great and these tweezers are so good, so I'm actually super happy with that and I'm keeping it. It is the Complex Culture Highlighter Duo. It's a little sparkly and not like satin shimmery, I guess. Don't hate it, don't love it either. This from Item Vibe and Glow Bronzer Contour Duo. I actually love this and I'm using it over my Hoola. Happy with that. These are the brush sets from LaRousse. You could have gotten this in your Glam Bag Plus, but I didn't. But then they offered it on like a flash sale. I think it was like $12, but I really love this brush set. It just feels expensive. I know it retails, I think it was for like $56. But yep, this is everything that I got out of the IPSY Glam Bag Plus for January, and then I just added these brushes in. Okay, so I just got out of the shower and I'm using this hyaluronic acid serum. I just do like 3 dots all over my face. Very sorry, this is going to be rushed. The next thing I'm using is this CeraVe AM moisturizer, and it has SPF in it. I'm using this CeraVe Retinol Resurfacing Serum. This just makes my pores tiny. Now on my cheeks, my T-zone, and then I'm also gonna do it on my forehead because I've really been raking out there. Okay, just getting my beauty blender wet with some cold water. Right off in a towel. I'm gonna also put in some eye drop because it's gonna be a long day. I think the goal is that I leave here in 11 minutes, so let's see what I can do. I am using this, I got a new one since the last video, the Instant Age Rewind. I believe this is by Maybelline. This is in the shade Honey. I already talked and raved about this. For my skin tone, it's literally perfect. I'm just putting it everywhere. I have to remember to like go light where my mask is because it's just not necessary to get myself all that mask made. So, my girls are competing today. It is their AIA state qualifier. They're only taking the top 5 teams in their division. In the state of Arizona, we are like doing sports, but the restrictions are like insane. They actually canceled the season. I believe it was just last week. And then 2 days later decided to bring it back. So with all of the COVID protocols and exposure protocols, like even if you don't test positive, obviously you still have to quarantine for an X amount of days. So it's just been crazy, and I know that every other Arizona coach has got to be in the same boat as me. An Arizona team, I should say. This is the Tarte Tape Shape in the color that's too light for me. COVID is going crazy here, so the chances of people having it is it's just extremely high. And then to return from it, the athletes have to complete like a 7-day return to play protocol. So it's basically like based off of a lot of things, and it's nobody's fault. It's just like the restrictions are heavy, so they can't return for a while. And they also, before they can even start that, have to get a lot of things done. If you didn't have to redo your routine or drop out of this competition or etc., I am shocked. Me and my fiance were talking about it last night, and we're like, everyone is in the same boat as me. Like there's no way that like anyone didn't have to do something to get their team here and alter, you know, their plans. We did what we could while still keeping it safe. Actually, the changes are really good, but we'll just see if, you know, they only had a week to practice it, so anything can happen. So I got these new brushes from LaRousse. Oh, I am showing you all of the things that I got out of my IPSY Glam Bag Plus for January, but these were just an add-in, so I paid like an additional to get these. Here's the brush set. Yes, I already used it, so the brushes, they were bright and white when I got them. I'm using it's meant for highlighter, but I'm just gonna use it for loose powder, and I'm using Laura Mercier. I've always used Laura Mercier, but I'm kind of wanting to try something new, like the Fenty Beauty. Okay, and I'm just putting that under my eyes. Again, I don't wear foundation, I just wear concealer. Kind of like thinking about doing like a tinted moisturizer. I am gonna do just like a little more because it's a long day of coaching. This is from Item, and it was their Swipe and Glow bronzer contour duo. It looks like the shade is actually really good for me. Just using this flat powder brush from LaRousse. So back to my cheerleading talk. The fact that we're even going is just such a big deal. I'm really proud of them because we could have easily just said like, we're not doing it, which I'm not knocking teams that are saying they're not doing it, because it probably was impossible for some teams. Like for us, we could potentially salvage some things, or I was okay with like bringing them and letting them mark, because I was just like, you know what? This isn't even about qualifying anymore. This is just about like the girls getting something out of this year. It's like giving them experiences is more important to us at this point. I really just hope that they enjoy it. I feel like as a coach, you get way more nervous for your kids than you did for yourself. And I think it's just because I know that they can do it. And I really don't care what they do. In a normal season, I would really care. In a normal season, your job as a coach is to prepare them. So of course, I'm like, I want them to be prepared. But in this circumstance, no one can be prepared, you know, with COVID. So I really don't care about that. I just want them to have a good time, because we never know when the last time is. Just really nervous that they're gonna think too hard about trying to make this routine hit that they just learned over enjoying the moment, I guess. Okay, this was also from the Glam Bag, and it's a highlighter duo by Complex Culture. I use a mixture of the light and the pink, so I do the light one under my brows, and then a little here. And then I'm just gonna do my brows really quickly. Since I'm doing a coach's get ready with me, I always like to look a little extra, so I try to be a good example. Not every time though. Sometimes people have seen me pretty raggedy at a competition. I did just use my Maybelline. I got this from the IPSY Glam Bag. It's Beauty For Real mascara. I really didn't like it. It's like the tiniest little thing. Not my type of deal. I really don't like this. I'm gonna use it to use it for the sake of doing it, but like I have very straight eyelashes, so I really need like big brushes so that I can pull my lashes up. I'm gonna wear a little bit of liner just to be like extra. So yeah, that's what we're doing. I'm making a video.
How's it going?
It's going good. Do you want to say hi? We're both in a long sleeve. Okay guys, this is my face. I gotta go. Well, good morning guys. Like 8 a.m. right now. I know I filmed that video pretty quickly yesterday, and then I ran to the competition. I wanted to fill you in on what happened and some things I might have missed in that video. The girls did so good. We literally made that routine on Monday. We had only done it full out twice prior to this. Funny, because I feel like the girls and us felt like that wasn't their best one, and we were all like a little disappointed, but then we watched it back and we were like, oh, it was not as bad as we thought. You know, I think we're used to just being hard on ourselves and only seeing us in our home gym. I think it was honestly a little more pressure than normal. I feel like they knew that this is the first and maybe the only time that they would compete in person. Also, there's no crowd, so when you run in, it's like a couple people. For the circumstances, I feel like it's almost like a team is running out to tryouts, and when you're cheering, there is no one helping you in that cheer. We went to awards. Of course, the announcer was Megan's old coach, and he felt like calling us last when he didn't have to. They immediately threw us off by calling a team. It started with an S. We knew that they weren't doing it in alphabetical order. And by the 5th team, we're like, oh my gosh. So they finally called us last, and Megan and I freaked out, and the girls freaked out in the room. It ended up being the best day. I'm so proud of them. Coaching this pandemic and cheering in this pandemic has not been easy. We ended up placing 3rd and qualifying for state. So good. They did an amazing job with this comp. Getting ready, I'm gonna go hang out with Audrey, my little niece, and Ariana. Hi guys, have a good day, and I'll see you later.